Everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. You're in the kitchen with KK. Are you ready for a fun, short video here? It's perfect for the summer. So we're going to be celebrating National Peach Month, and we're going to be making something that everyone loves during the summer. So my name is Kimberly Knox, and I am a functional and integrative trained health coach, meaning getting to the root cause of disease. And I look to how food fuels the body, taking the food science, and I created the bioenergetic cooking method, and I have a cookbook called Simple Cooking for Vitality, looking how can food create that vitality and health and wellness in the body, right? And we've been finding in the last 15 years this startling revelation that's finally coming out, even though many people already knew that, just how important food is. All right, food, diet, and lifestyle, but food takes the precedence. I changed my health in just 3 days by hyperloading nutrients into my body. So I had a wake up call. So I'm here to create alternatives for you. And you can't just say don't eat something without creating alternative. And when I work with my clients one-on-one, and I'm bringing them back into the kitchen to make different things, it is kitchen confidence that's going to save you. Even if you just do a little meal prep in 1 day a week, you're going to be contributing to your health in a massive way because your body knows the difference, real food. So today, what are we doing? We are making peach ice cream, nice cream, they call it, but it's just peach and bananas with a little bit of cinnamon. And how easy is that? So what is wrong with regular ice cream? I grew up with some ice cream, and so over time, and if you've got Epstein-Barr, if you've got any of the autoimmune diseases, there's a whole plethora of them, because as soon as you get some leakiness into your gut, you've got an overactive, low-grade immune inflammation. Your immune system is working all the time. Your innate immune system gets triggered and you don't feel it, contributing to a host of many different diseases. Epithelial lining of your gut getting irritated, endothelial, having to do the cardiovascular system. Inflammation is the root of all stuff. So we got to get rid. I take out all the things that could possibly be inflammatory. And then, of course, we've got a big job to do today. So let's still make it fun. But ice cream, dairy, 80% of the people have a reaction to dairy today. The casein protein, even if you don't feel it, even if it's A1, A2, the brown cow, whatever they're saying, it still creates a reaction, a mucus reaction. You're not breaking down that protein. Undigested proteins and fats cause some of the most disastrous problems for your digestive tract. But ice creams, primarily the commercial ones, are going to have emulsifiers, toxic preservatives, and they're going to have refined sugars besides all of that. Now, emulsifiers doesn't sound like it's a bad thing, but your gut cells know the difference. So emulsifiers and these other things, they'll act like a detergent. They'll start to break down that protective lining that we have, letting stuff go through. They used to make ice cream with just milk and nothing else, raw milk, and maybe just some sugar and doing it around. So now everything is commercialized, ultra processed. Our body is overwhelmed with ultra processed food, with additives, preservatives. So this gut lining, the epithelial lining, is very sensitive. And once those junctures are open, you've got stuff going into the bloodstream that should not be there, acting on your immune system. That's it. So we need some alternatives. I love these little ice creams. I make them for my refrigerator in different. I'll use pineapple and papaya. That's got a lot of enzymes and amazing. This one is watermelon and banana. I've taken it out. It's going to thaw. So in a little bit, like you just take it out before you have dinner or before you have a lunch, and it's ready to go. Or you eat it right away, or you can prep it like we're going to do today. So all we have is you want to use, depending on the size, 2 large or at least 3 bananas. I did buy organic bananas, and they should be a little bit more yellow than green, okay, but not too ripe. And the green bananas are offering us, when they're not fully ripe, they're offering a little bit of inulin fiber for your gut. That means your good gut microbes have something to eat and to work with. This is a 10-ounce bag of frozen peaches, organic peaches. Now, all the peaches are on sale now because it's peach season. And you need to get organic. Peaches have been on the Dirty Dozen list for a long time. This skin is very fine. It's a little bit of a fur, right? So get the organic. It's not that much more. Peel them, and you can use them too. And then you can peel them and freeze them if you want, or you can just buy frozen ones. That's easy. Bananas, these are not frozen, and so but you can prep them, and I did prep some into the freezer. But these are 3. Let's just jam this down, and we're just going to put in a splash of almond milk. You see me use malt. This is a very clean almond milk. No emulsifiers, no thickeners. Lecithin is another thickener. Gums, guar gum, xanthan gum. I don't use those. If you look at gluten-free snacks, they're going to have, most of the times they're still having refined sugar. They can even have the inflammatory seed oils. They may say a neutral oil. That's key for hiding a oil that's inflammatory. So this one's very, very simple and very clean. Let's just put a little splash in there because I'm going to prep these. But if you've got 2 frozen ones, frozen bananas and frozen peaches, you might need a little splash of that because the blender's got to be very strong, 14 watts of power. This NutriBullet RX, the reason I like it is because it's priced very well. It's 1,700 watts of power, and the blades come off. So that means you can scoop out. So I make my vegan cheesecakes in here. It's really easy for this. I make my oat banana muffins here because the top comes out and it's easy to get into here. So hold your ears. We're just going to give this a little run here. It's done. Okay, see how quick that goes, but we missed a peach. It's hiding on the wall there. So let's get that mixed up before we turn it on. These are the little containers, or you can buy a wide mouth. This is an 8-ounce. So this is 1 cup, a wide mouth 8-ounce jar. These are perfect for chia puddings, for overnight oats. I also like the 16 wide mouth for the overnight oats that I make. And I put more than just oats in there. The high quality oats that I buy, I'll put in chia and flax. You've seen me make them. They're in my reels. You can find them. But I leave space on the top so you can add some fruit. These are really great. They clip down. It's a little bit smaller portion. So this is all perfect. Let's get this finished. That's pretty much it. So you're good to go. I'm putting in a little sprinkle of Ceylon cinnamon. Okay. Cinnamon's nice and sweet. It's going to go really well with that. If you like a stronger mix, the nutmeg will be nice in here. Sometimes it's a little bit too strong for people. So this is looking really great. Look at this. Creamy and delicious. So we're going to fill up these jars. We're going to put them in the freezer, and they will be ready in time for dinner. They'll be ready to go if you're just a single person. Now you have 3 easy treats. They last a long time in their freezer. So it's basically a thick smoothie, or like the acai bowls. They're very thick, frozen antioxidants, just all fruit. But the bananas in here are going to make it nice and thick. So don't be afraid of bananas. Bananas have an excellent amount of fiber, potassium, other nutrients. So this is real food. I'm going to fill these up a little bit more here. This is a real food treat. Gorgeous. Now, if you made it with frozen peaches and frozen bananas, you can whip it up right after dinner and it's ready to go. Okay. Look how tasty and yummy these are. So give this a try, and then put in different things. Get creative. It's really easy. If you want to put a little squeeze of lemon juice in here, it'll give it a bright flavor. And that's always fun too. So thanks for tuning in today, guys. I hope you love what I do. Give me a thumbs up. This is really a give back because I'm really not selling anything here yet until I decide to put something on there, like a class or whatever. But I like to have a forum here that gives you options and alternatives. And I'm really passionate about having alternatives for sweets because we need them. All right, guys. Bye. Happy summer.